You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
Surely I may have to buy myself a new sword next pay.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
That rat again, I'll gut him myself. I'd soon stay out of the back wheel where it's possible. Prove my worth.
I must earn.
It is a dreary life.
My sword arm could use some work. Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth. Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I've simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Will they inform us when you...
You there! What are you up to?
fear.
Those things can't always be my way.
There's no shame.
Welcome to the Star Drop-In. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off?
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Oh dear.
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer, I bid you, take this.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
I'm not sure what we're dealing with here.
Queen Regent Deesa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim? It's been some time since we last saw the young man who coveted that ornate box. Mayhap we ought to seek him out.
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deeza demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for Your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, Your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Would you mind coming over here?
We pawns are barred from entering the palace, but nothing shall keep me from escorting you to the gates.
Look as long as you please.
Mayhap if I hang about, someone will borrow.
To turn in for the night.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Welcome to Bjorn's Arm, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just...
Why are you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. It is none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
This might contain useful information.
Shall we take a closer look?
There are one or two.
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I never imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. You understand. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Which reminds me, I owe you a debt. I fear I cannot repay the full sum all at once. I have rather little in the way of spending money. Pray, take this for now. You'll have more when next we meet. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
Welcome.
Ready for tomorrow.
Just one last push, and I'll be done. Now, how best to proceed?
The sooner my duties are concluded. Quiet at last.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
So tired. I can get just about anywhere.
I mustn't let Captain see my mates knocking.
Soon as my ship.
You looking to join? Don't bother.
Everyone's as tired as I am. Right.
polish up my gear for tomorrow.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Oh, the ruler, you say. Claim you to be arisen as well, then? I must applaud the audacity of spinning such a falsehood. Though the possibility certainly stands that the man currently residing in the palace is but a pretender. Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be Arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Winches on all sides.
I wasn't worried for a moment. Wherever you go, we Pawns will always find you, Arisen.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
None of this is guaranteed tomorrow. It's just life.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for... Many thanks. May fortune smile. Hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
Gathering clues will be essential to our success in this matter.
I quite agree.
Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what I've heard anyhow.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
Is there aught I can assist you with?
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
Let me alone. I'm not out here for fun, you know.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up.
Say, if I were you, I'd pay a visit to the jail next, if you haven't already.
Bit of a tricky situation.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that. What teachings might salve the people's woes?
Malcolm. All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Shall we report back now?
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
break it from this side.
True enough.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought to follow close behind, lest we get separated.
You have my support.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
Right you are.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
Best watch yourself. Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by
Oh, good to see everyone in Sussex. Fine, Wes.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be Arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermund. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope, to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement.
There are one or two places of interest nearby.
Hi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. I almost forgot. Here, I brought more of the money I owe you. I should have the remainder ready by our next meeting. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by far to next.
Oh dear.
This hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
Is autumn missing?
Lots to do. Have precious little time.
Follow me. Is there no getting through this door?
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
You have my support. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Since letting the enemy gain the upper hand, the early Christian gets the worm, as they say.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
We ought to take a closer look.
not alone. It is broken, but he thinks there is still a way forward here. Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist. One of us is being avenged. Is everyone all right?
The false sovereign has been an enigma for far too long. What say we make for Vermin's eastern edge and investigate it? I have a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used.
At least I go knowing I fought to the best of my
If we
ability.
share our strengths, we can...
This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence. And in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
How terrible. Have to be alert to the signs of the sickness and in our number. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my...
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I'll tell you more about them if you like.
Nicely done. I'll go and open the chest.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. We've got choppers!
Flame is its weakness.
Thank you, Master. I only hope I did not miss
Do not give up hope. Help will come.
It seems we have enraged our
Might we not use their range to our advantage?
Safely done.
Focus your strength, Arisen.
No! The Arisen has been poisoned!
I will finish this here and now.
When enraged, this creature is capable of balancing strength. Or not,
How are we meant to attack it without getting